Forest class. Hello Matthew class. Welcome to Thursday's maths lesson. I hope you've been getting on okay with your videos this week. I spoke to lots of your grown-ups today. Didn't phone everybody, but I phoned some, and it was lovely to talk to some of you today. Hopefully tomorrow we will all see each other on the Zoom meeting. So you need to ask your grown-ups if they have checked their emails. And Forest class, we will be meeting tomorrow on a Zoom meeting. So hopefully see you all tomorrow. So maths. Yesterday, reception children, you started thinking about odd and even numbers. And we're going to think a bit more about odd and even numbers today. Year 1 children, we started thinking about a quarter and what a quarter was. So we're going to go on and think a little bit more about that. So this is for reception children, but year 1 children, I want you to do it as well. So I want you to go and get your whiteboards and your pens. And if you have a dice in your house, could you go and find a dice? Don't worry if you haven't got one, but if you have got one, that would be really great. Pause the video if you need to go and get it. When you have done that, could you draw a ladybird on your whiteboard? Your grown-up might help you if you need to, but I think you can have a go at doing it yourself. Scott, shall I draw it with you? Let's draw it with you. So a ladybird has a little head. Head is like a semicircle, a half circle. And then they have one side of their body. And then they have another side of their body. And then, mine's not brilliant, they have antennae. And then they have 6 legs. 3 on one side and 3 on the other side. Now, we're going to play a game. And I'm going to roll the dice. And then I want you to tell me if that is an odd or an even number. You can play this by yourself when we've done it a couple of times. And the way we're going to work it out is we're going to draw that number of spots onto our ladybird. And can you remember, how do you know if a number is odd or even? How do you know if a number is odd or even? Can you remember? An even number is a number that can be separated, can be split into 2 equal groups. An odd number cannot be shared into 2 equal groups. There's always one left over, and that means it's an odd number. So we're going to be able to work it out by drawing spots. So we've got the same number on this side, the same number on that side, and that will help us to figure out if it's odd or even. So I'm going to roll a dice. And I have got 6. So I'm going to draw 6. I want you to do it as well. Draw 6 spots on your ladybird. 1, 2, 3, excuse me, 4, 5, and 6. 6. So is 6 odd or even? It's even because I can split it into 2 equal groups. Brilliant. Let's do another one. Here we go. Roll the dice again. 3. I'm going to draw 3 spots. 1, 2. Oh, hold on a minute. If I do one there, they're not going to be equal. If I do another one, they're not going to be equal. So look, got an odd one out. So does that make it, I've got an odd one out? Did you hear what I said? I've got an odd one out. So does that mean 3 is odd or even? It's odd. Let's do one more together. And then I want you to pause the video and play this by yourself. If you haven't got a dice, what you could do is just ask your grown-up to give you a number, to tell you a number, and then you draw the spots, okay? One more. Got 3 again. And roll again. 4. 4. Ready? 1, 2, 3, and 4 spots on my ladybird. Oh look, are they in equal groups? 2 equal groups? Yeah, they are. So does that make it odd or even? It makes it even. Fantastic. Now, I'd like you to, reception children, I'd like you to pause the video on Year 1s and have a play of that. And when you've done that, there are a couple of sheets that were in your pack that you can have a go at. If you haven't got them, don't worry. If you can't print them off, it's fine. Just play this game. But if you have printed off the sheets, or you can put them on a tablet or a laptop and do it from there. There's this one, and you have to colour the ladybirds in different colours. So you have to work out if each ladybird has got an odd number of spots or an even number of spots, and then you need to colour them in the right colour. So I think it's yellow for an even number of spots and red for an odd number of spots. If you haven't got these sheets, you could just pause the video now and just say if it's odd or even. Point to each one at a time and decide if that's got an odd number of spots or an even number of spots. So there's that one. When you've done that one, lots to do today. Oh, you're going to be busy today. This one here, you have to try and match the socks, and if you can find pairs, then you know that there's an even number of socks. If there is an odd one left, you know that number is odd. So have a go at doing this sheet as well. Year 1 children, you can have a go at it as well. You can pause it on the screen if you need to, or put it on a laptop or whatever, and have a go at doing that sheet as well. What a lot of jobs to do today. So reception children, that's what I want you to do. Year 1 children, I want you to do that, and then when you have done, I want you to come back and do a little bit more learning about quarters. Reception children, you can always listen if you want to, but it's going to be a bit tricky. So Year 1 children, this is particularly for you, okay? So Year 1 children, what I need you to collect is your counters. I'm hoping that I've given you 20 counters, so can you go and find your 20 counters, please? I've just put them on the, I'm sitting on a bed, so I'm putting them on the bed in front of me to have our counters. And we're going to think about a quarter. Now, can you remember what a quarter is? Can you remember what it is? A quarter is one of 4 equal parts. Yesterday we were drawing shapes, weren't we? And we were splitting our shapes into quarters. I'm just drawing a couple of quick shapes. Here are my shapes. And I'm going to have a go at splitting my shapes into quarters. So 4 equal parts. So let's do the square. Oh, I didn't do that very well, but there we go. That's 2 equal parts. So what would that mean I have split it into? I've split it into half. I've split it into half. Now, look. I've split it into 1, 2, 3, 4. 4. So if I want to find a quarter, I would colour in one of them. So I've coloured in 1 quarter. Let's have a look. I'm going to have a go at doing the rectangle along the bottom. There we go. I've split my rectangle into 1, 2, 3, 4 parts, and they're all equal. So I'm going to colour in 1 quarter of them. One quarter. 1 of 4 equal parts. Let's have a go at the circle. What have I split my circle into now? I've split my circle in half. I've got 2 parts and they're equal, so it's in half. Then I need to split it into quarters. Now I want to colour in 1/4. There we go. 1/4. Now today we're going to have a go